This is why I don't do my own satellite installation.
Of course, lack of mechanical skills have nothing to do with it.
Well, how do you know? I built something all by myself.
Ooh, you finished a project?
Yes, from the ground up.
I'm impressed. I've been away a long time.
Yeah.
You should bring me up to speed. How are you and Robin doing? Are you fighting this week, or are you living in bliss?
A little bit of both. Robin's been more complicated. How's Dr. Grubb orders?
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah? You should try it sometime. No, I better check for collateral necrosis.
Andrew's 2 hours old, don't need to.
So when Robin assists, you blow her advice off as easy as you do mine?
Well, that's the beauty of pregnancy. She's not on a surgical rotation.
Wait, Robin's pregnant?
Guess I didn't tell you that, did I?
Were you the father?
What kind of question is that? Of course I'm the father.
I'm not keeping Patrick at a distance just to be stubborn or to teach him a lesson or punish him. I'm trying to think like a parent and do what is best for my child.
So what, that's limiting the baby's access to its own father?
You know, with all due respect, Mom, you don't know Patrick very well. I do. I know him all too well. The man is wonderful, yes, but he has his limitations, all of which he pointed out to me from the very beginning. One of those things, he's not going to make a very good father.
I don't know how you can say that. I mean, neither of you have kids yet. How do you know that?
Well, because I'm not like you and Dad, okay? I'm not willing to just roll the dice when it comes to having a kid.
Wow. So it is about your childhood.
No, it's not about... It is. And it's not, okay? But it is like that in the way that well-intentioned people manage to make a mess out of things, okay? Take Patrick, for example. He loves me so much that he's willing to go to war with himself and pretend that he's a family man. But we all know that's not going to work. Patrick is going to figure out that raising a child is very difficult and not very ego-boosting. And then he'll get restless, I'll be resentful. Why even go there?
You're not giving yourself or Patrick enough credit. Where'd you find this?
The Jackal designed and installed a search engine to alert him to any mention of Mr. Sir and his immediate family, and the text under that lamentable photo made mention of the fashionista's rumored engagement to Mr. Sir.
Was Jack's mentioned?
There was speculation that his marriage to the Valkyrie might be facing troubled waters. I'm so sorry to be the vehicle of such a painful...
No, it's fine. Thanks for your hard work. You know, it's better to find out these things sooner than later, that's for sure.
If I actually may offer a humble opinion, I've had the honor of gleaning wisdom at the White Knight's feet on the ways of wooing and winning the female heart, and when he speaks of the rewards of success, he speaks of you. So no matter how damning on the surface, that there must be an explanation for the act immortalized in the unfortunate picture.
No. It's enough.
Good Jackal could pass.
Carly, he's right. This picture isn't what it looks like.
It's not enough that she's marrying Sonny. She's trying to get my husband in bed.
I was 16 years old. No real sexual experience. I mean, I wasn't a virgin, but I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Trevor, God, it was like shooting ducks in a barrel with him. He made it that easy. 'Cause, you know, he'd been looking at me kind of creepy since I was a little kid, always finding reasons to touch me and tell me how pretty I was and how quickly I was growing. And so I decided that I'd give him what he wanted. I went after him. And I made sure that my father would have the opportunity to walk in and catch us at just the right time.
Did it work?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. You bet your ass it worked. You want to know how dumb and naive I was? I actually truly believed that my father would be outraged at the sight of his attorney banging the hell out of his 16-year-old daughter underage, you know, but my father was outraged, but not at Trevor. He blamed me. He called me a slut and whore, and that's how he's thought of me ever since. Did I ever tell you that you remind me of my father?
Well, you know, I'd like to think that I can tell the difference between a messed up 6-year-old and a grown woman coming onto me at a bar. So I would bet that your father didn't send Trevor away.
No, he sent me away. And Trevor got the keys to the kingdom.
Okay, now you brought up my daughter. I'm going to tell you something right now. And I'm not like your father in any way. No matter what my daughter did, I could never treat her in the horrible way your father treated you.
Well, I hope not, because, hey, look at the result. You don't want your daughter to end up like me now, do you?
Well, I might have misjudged you a little bit, but what you just told me explains a lot.
Well, I didn't come here to be understood. I came here to get laid.
No,
so...
you came here for me to treat you badly because you want to make your father right. And I can understand that because, you know, someone you respect and love tells you you're wrong, bad, violent, whatever. You start hearing it enough, you start believing it. You start acting out. Right? And then you're in a self-fulfilling prophecy. You start to realize that all your worst doubts and fears about yourself are confirmed, and the person who planted the seed is validated.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
Okay, you need to tell me everything. Starting with when Logan came to the kid's office.
Logan showed up and tried making this desperate attempt to get back together with Lulu. He was acting like they had this great love that I had trashed, and at first I thought it was just typical Logan trying to rewrite history, making himself the victim, but I realized he really believed what he was saying.
I handled it all wrong. I told him that I was glad he slept with Maxie because it made me run away and I met you.
That only set Logan off even more. I told him that I would call security, so we split, but he must have waited around until Lulu and Kate left because he came back for me. At that point, I realized the Logan that I knew was completely gone. His eyes were blank. I kept thinking maybe that's what he looked like when he was at war. Anyway, I fought back as hard as I could, but he grabbed me and threw me to the ground.
That's what I saw. I came here to find you, and I was waiting, and I heard fireworks outside, and so I went outside, and then my eyes went to Kate's window, and I saw Maxie get thrown across the desk, and Logan was standing over her. I couldn't even believe it. I couldn't even think. And then he looked up and he saw me. I knew that he had, so I ran in here to call 911, and my phone rang in my hands. It was Logan. He said he wanted me to stay here so that he could explain. And I should have run out. I should have left. I know that. I tried. And when I got into the hall, Logan was there. We need to call Mac. We need to deal with this.
Okay, we will, but I need to hear everything else. Look, I know that Logan broke through the door. What happened that made you stab him?